Hi there, it's Ryan. Coming out with a video today talking about how to build your network or how to build your pharmacy network in particular. I'm sure that you guys just checked out our ASHP mid-year video vlog. That was really fun. We got to do a lot of content with our producers as well as others. And today I just want to talk about, how I built my network and how that provided me with various opportunities out there that ultimately helped me in my professional growth, such as employment, residency, or other opportunities out there. So I'm going to talk about top 5 tips for you to get going with building your own pharmacy network. Let's go. Point number 1: start your professional profile. The best way to start a professional profile is through LinkedIn, the LinkedIn network. It is a great way to expose yourself to the professional field, and it acts as your electronic business card or profile in a sense, right? But you should never use it as a straight CV or resume, uh, aka you should never print your LinkedIn profile out as a CV. um, but you want to include all the experiences or opportunities that you have or committed throughout your pharmacy journey, and it shows what makes you unique as an individual and professionally. Also, try to be active in posting about your involvement in pharmacy. It could be like a conference, just like ASHP mid-year, health fairs, or work if allowed. That gets a little bit tricky and not HIPAA violated. But if your employer does allow you to do some filming, then it's good to do those exposure on you know making a post saying how much you've learned from that certain environment that you have worked at. And you want to check out lots of pharmacists with a lot of followings and try to get to know more about the story by following or connecting with them. They're a great pathway to you to build your network in pharmacy. I've also linked down a couple of people that I suggest you to follow on LinkedIn down in the description. Check it out. Other potential platforms that might benefit you in trying to build your professional profile will be Instagram if you want to use it as a great way to record your stories and journey as a pharmacy student, and Twitter, or now called X, which is if you're more focused on the academic research side of things. Point number 2: keep track of all the connections you have. For me personally, I have a Excel sheet to keep track of all the contacts of and all the people that I've met over the years in my pharmacy journey, and I've definitely been benefited by this sheet that I made to organize everything, and it kind of helps you to consolidate all the potential business cards you have received in, like, let's just say, events and conferences, and ultimately this can be something that will be helpful for you to look for. You can think of it as kind of a database of a network of people you have, so that if you're looking for a particular pharmacist of a different field, and you want to ask them more about what the field entails, you can go ahead and reach out to them through finding those network from a particular database or Excel sheet that you have created. Um, Again, you never know; it might be important in the future to reach out to them for advice and opportunities. Point number 3: share some of your experiences slash network between your cohort. As a student, you will have the chance to speak to lots of different pharmacists in various settings. And sometimes your classmate might have a connection with a certain practice of pharmacists that you might want to come in contact with. So always be down to share what you have experienced during your conversations with your classmates and ask them if they can help you to connect with the pharmacist that you're interested to connect with. Again, same thing applies to faculties and advisors or mentors that you meet along the way. They might have a broader connection than you, and you can reach out to them so you can do the double hand connection, I would say, so that you can get the resources you need for your particular interest. Point number 4: attending conference. Check out our latest vlog with ASHP mid-year, and I hope you enjoy our content created there. And just FYI, more conferences vlog will be coming out soon this year. Conferences are actually a great place to hold discussion with various different pharmacists across the nation or across a particular area or specialty. And through those processes, you can meet so many different pharmacists having different practice settings that will ultimately maybe inspire you to pursue that particular field one day. So you have the likes of workshop, panels, or small group discussions, poster presentations, and even after events are a great way to talk to these different pharmacists in these different settings. You can also have a chance to put your name out there, saying what you do as a pharmacy student that makes you unique, so that in the future they might be connecting with you, or they might find an opportunity for you to pursue to continue your growth. I would say one thing is that conferences might be intimidating at first. There's a lot of people going, or something such as like the residency showcase. It gets competitive, right? That's why I would suggest to go with your friends so that you can get mutual support from each other. Point number five: reinforcing your skills through practice or addressing some difficulties in maybe trying to network or put yourself out there. I get it. Some of us just might be shy or passive or not knowing how to speak in big, intimidating environments such as conferences or events. So I provide a couple of things that I think you should be aware of so that you can help to practice those skills along the way. Number one will be practicing talking in general with your close ones or introducing yourself in the mirror. It builds up a good core self confidence in yourself when you keep trying to do these practices, so that when you're out there, you know what you're gonna talk about, and become a natural in that. Also, one particular thing that I would suggest is starting small and build up upon the skill that you have established on yourself, right? So something like speak to who you work with in the pharmacy setting, or get to know what their journey is, just by having these small talks, because you've been working with them for maybe quite a while and you're familiar with them. Maybe might be a good practice for you to talk in a more comfortable setting. Number three is have peer to support. Always beneficial if a peer can introduce you to someone that might pique your interest. Just like what I suggest during conferences, you might want to go, with a friend, with other cohorts, or with other peers, so that it might be less intimidating for you, because you have your peer support. Number four is check out more on the news about pharmacy. It helps you to build conversation when you meet someone or a particular person of that interest. Number five will be genuine when you meet someone. You are here to committed to the field, and almost all pharmacists that you meet will be more than happy to help you along your journey. So think about it and build upon that. So here are my 5 points on how to build your pharmacy network. Always keep in mind that pharmacy is a small world, and you might be surprised that one particular pharmacist or multiple particular pharmacists know each other well, or can connect with each other in a professional manner. So your presence and your profile is very important, so that maybe for a particular future job opportunity or any kind of opportunity that may rise, you might be recommended to someone who might suit you well from the person that you've known. So keep that in mind. So I'm sure by developing these habits or skills that we've suggested today, you will have the network for you to grow professionally in no time. Thank you for watching our video today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Click a like if you do. Share it to your peers, so that they can get the benefit of our content created today. And subscribe if you're like what the Student Arts Network does. We still have a lot of projects going on, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.